Hey everyone, welcome to the Alchemy Solution. My name is Noor. Today I am talking a little bit about self-awareness. What is self-awareness? The importance of self-awareness and how you can change your life with self-awareness. So, I have been reflecting upon my childhood, families, how families operate, how parents operate, how children operate. I am a huge fan of children. I love children so much that I also want to work with them and to help children develop self-awareness. So, when it comes to, if you're from an environment, growing up in an environment where there's a lack of self-awareness, where people are not very aware of their thoughts, emotions, behaviors, feelings, things can be jumbled up. Okay, jumbled up like messy. The spider webs, it's like few different spider webs intermingling with each other instead of having their own spider web. So, when it comes to growing up in such an environment, we, as children, I'm just going to use the term we tend to pick up other people's beliefs, other people's limitations that are not supportive, other people's trauma and pain. And that is exactly what happened to me. So when we're not aware on that level, we pass it down to our children. When we become adults, we also pass it down to our children. The power of healing, the power of being present, lies in self-awareness, our very own self-awareness. People tend to struggle with this because it can be too much work for them. These are the excuses I've heard, okay? The reasons I've heard is it's too much work for them. It's too painful. It's mostly those two. It's too much work. It's too painful. I do not have time for myself. And let me tell you this. This is a life that you're gifted to. You get to live your life to the fullest. To take upon somebody else's pain, somebody else's conditioning, and suppress us that way or affect us that way without living to the fullest, while you're continuously allowing the repetitive pain, repetitive pattern to come about. It's unfair to you. It's not of self-love. It's not of love. It doesn't mean that you never have negative experiences or you never have to run with pain or limiting belief. It just means that you learn through your pain. You be aware of the pain. You be aware of the limiting belief. You are in charge of your emotions. You are in charge of your feelings. If I keep having a repetitive cycle that is of pain, that is of full triggers, it's my responsibility to learn them. It's my responsibility to heal my wound. It doesn't mean that we are never hurt. It's only human to feel hurt. Hurt is normal. But to constantly go through the triggers, it's injustice, it's not love, and it's so painful. Why put yourself through that? If you're not willing to learn through triggers, why? If you're willing to learn, you find the treasure within. Self-awareness also helps us to respond versus react. Okay, so for example, whenever in the past when I got triggered by my childhood related to my parents, constant trigger. Of course, at that time, I had no clue what to do. I thought, this is it. But as my intuition got louder and guided me how to heal and see what's going on deeper, I was able to end the triggers through whatever methods. There are so many methods to do that. But for me, it was forgiveness. For me, it was to trust. Trust my intuition, trust my healing abilities, trust my mind. Now, a lot of people will say, what? Trust your mind? But your mind is supposed to be your enemy. Your mind is supposed to be your foe. No. When you identify something within you that is your enemy, your foe, you will keep having resistance. The key is to train your mind to be in alignment with Source, to be in alignment with your beautiful, unique self, and to trust the changes that happen, to trust the shifts, to trust that your mind is being cared for and nurtured by your spirit, by your Source. So, trusting. So, as I was guided to heal the main wound behind the triggers related to my parents, I started to learn how to respond versus react, versus continuously getting frustrated, mad, disappointed, sad, breaking down, sometimes even lashing out. What's the point of that? Not only do I do myself harm mentally, emotionally, but it's not nice, it's not kind for me to express that to my parents, right? We can always go through conflict, go through problems through awareness, through responding, instead of fighting and reacting and arguing and whatnot. I believe that self-awareness is key to shifting one's reality. If I'm not aware of my thoughts and emotions, my beliefs, especially through the big major parts in my reality, whether it's relationship, career, finances, friendships, if I'm not aware of that, I will be running on autopilot, on possibly broken beliefs. Broken beliefs that will keep dragging me. So one way to start being aware of your thoughts, emotions, feelings, here's the thing. If you keep running away from your feelings, if you are afraid to feel your feelings, because there's something you've swept under the rug, under your body, under your skin, if you're afraid to feel them, you will keep suppressing them while attracting the repetitive experiences in your life in a different form. You will still experience those things. These things are there to help you see, to help you learn, to help you overcome them so you can go beyond and start creating the experiences that you actually want. So, one helpful way to start being more self-aware is to allow yourself to feel, whether it's painful or not. Feel. Okay, feel. Would you rather feel like the painful feelings, or would you rather feel a physical pain where your hand is like cut or something? Oh. Look at the bigger picture. The more you're able to feel, the more you will know what your desires are, what your emotions, what your beliefs are that are running these emotions. How you can shift your emotions easily as you get more aware. letting go of the mask, letting go of the layers, letting go of the veils, so you can just be you already. Removing, releasing other people's conditioning, other people's trauma, other people's emotions. Releasing limited beliefs, whether it's from others or you. But to the core of the soul, to the core of your highest purpose, to the core of your highest self, there is no trauma. There's no limiting beliefs. Everything is in abundance. So it's for you to tap into that. People, I mean, it's normal human nature that when we see something shiny, we want it ASAP. We want that candy over there. We want that $200 fancy phone, for example. But the thing is, if you run straight to, I want abundance, I want abundance, I want abundance, I want to manifest, and you get so hard-headed on those things, you will start to experience pain, because now the old stuff is releasing. But the thing is, if you are not self-aware, if you are not educated on what it is to be aware of thoughts, emotions, feelings, and process and healing and all that stuff, it'll be a much challenging process for you to jump right into manifestation, right into, I want abundance now. It's doing those things simultaneously, doing the inner work and having the abundance. If you go full on abundance, whether it's money, relationships, whatever, you miss the point of the whole awareness. You miss the point of the limiting beliefs. You are not aware of your limiting beliefs. That abundance will not necessarily last long. And keep in mind, self-awareness doesn't... Oops. The music got a bit loud. Okay, self-awareness doesn't look the same throughout your whole life, okay? It keeps changing. From my perspective, it looks like it's expanding or upgrading, however you want to call it. For me, it started with asking myself, what do I feel? Getting more into the feelings portion, and then grew towards seeing my thoughts and my beliefs that are pulling me back. And even those that help me expand, embracing my uniqueness, embracing both light and dark, limitations, limitlessness. At this time, I'm just going to share what it looks like for me right now. For me right now, it looks like I'm feeling into my body, internally, not externally, inside my body, my organs, my feelings, my emotions. Hearing the whispers of my shadows sometimes, seeing what it's about. Well, shadows are related to limiting beliefs. That's what I mean. Listening to my intuition, allowing my intuition to amplify, feeling into my higher self, zooming out so I'm not so stuck or in detailed about a particular situation, especially when there are conflicts. My self-awareness aspect, which is also my uniqueness, is to zoom out into the bigger picture and not be stuck or be trapped in a hole. So ask yourself, or just reflect upon yourself, what does it look like now for you? What can you do now? What can you start now? How will you grow? Or just observe the process? And how far can you go? What's your vision? Yeah. So that's it for today. I'm going to end this right now. Thank you for watching. Love you all.